Hi, this is Mrs. Grostvon, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about dealing with docs and Schoology. So I was working with a teacher today, and we discovered some interesting things that needed to be explored. So right now you can see I'm just in Google Docs, and I have an untitled document, but we'll just go ahead and call it my amazing doc that students need to see. I'm going to shorten this up just a little bit and call it my amazing doc. So let's say this is your syllabus or something really important that you need to put on Schoology and share with your students, but you don't want them to change anything. So when you have the doc open, if you could take a moment to look at your sharing settings. Right now it says private only to me, but if I click on share, because I know I'm going to want students to be able to see this, it's going to start walking me through, okay, do I need to have some restrictions? What can people do? I'll just say got it right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to look in here and see that it says restricted. Only people added can open with this link. And I'm going to hit change link. And once that's opened up a little bit, you'll notice it says viewer, and if I click on that, maybe that's what I want, but if it's something where I want students or other people to comment on, I'll pick that. If I do want people to actually be able to make changes, then I'll pick this. But if it's just something like your syllabus and you just want them to view it, then that's a good setting right there. So I'm just going to click done. Now I'm going to go to Schoology, and we'll say that for my Schoology 101, I need to get that syllabus in there. So if I want to put it in materials, I'll go to add materials, and I'm going to go to import from resources. Once I'm here, I have to go to apps, and I have already connected my Google Drive with Schoology. If you've not done that yet, if you click on apps, and I'm trying to think if this will bring up any of the other apps. I think I've added a lot of the apps that you can possibly have. But if you don't see Google Drive, if you start clicking here, it'll give you the option to choose it, and then you'll just have to give Schoology permission to access it. So we see my amazing doc is right here, and I notice this word shared, which is not on every document that I have here. If I click on this and I say, hey, import this file, then right away I notice .docx, which we recognize as Microsoft Word. Now I'll scroll down to the bottom and I see it's here. So if I'm a student and I go and I click on this, Schoology will open it in a viewer, so that's good. But if it's actually a document that I want students to download, if I tell them to download it on their Chromebook, well, it's not going to work because it's showing up as a Microsoft Word document. I'm actually on a computer right now that has Microsoft Word, and so it's going to go ahead and open it in Microsoft Word. And we know that's not going to work for us with Chromebooks. So I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go back to materials. And this time I'm going to go to add materials. I'm going to do the same thing, import from resources. I'm going to go down to my app, and I'm going to click my amazing doc, but this time I'm going to say, well, let's try something else. Import the link. It still says .docx. I recognize that. I'm going to scroll down here to my amazing doc, which says docx, but I'm going to click on it and hope that it opens in Google Docs, which now I can see here's the Google Doc icon. Here I can see that I'm at docs.google.com, and because this is my document, I obviously can make some changes, but when your students open it, they should not be able to. So try that out, see if it works. If not, please let me know.